Yo, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's Oscar, and today we are at Charleston Antique Mall. I came here last week. There's 2 or 3 little things I wanted to show you guys real quick. Super cool things. Probably you're never, I wouldn't say never, but you probably might not ever see 1 or 2 ever again. So super cool, super old casino history stuff there in Ronnie's booth. Ronnie's booth is the one that I showed the last time I came here, which was all the cool chips and all that type of stuff. So definitely gonna show you guys the 2 or 3 items that I found last time I was here. Like I said, I hope they're still here. Praying that they are, because they were super cool. So let's get inside, let's show you guys, and let's have some fun. Okay, so like I mentioned, we're here back at Charleston Antique Mall. The few things I did want to show you guys, this is Ronnie's booth. Like I said, you guys have probably seen it before. He's got, all this cool stuff here, all this cool stuff here. Got a bunch of chips here. There's more chips. Mapes 5 for those who like it. Something you'd probably never see, an El Rancho brush. Bunch of napkins and coasters and stuff like that. So I showed you guys this last time. The booth itself, he's added quite a few things. I was here, like I mentioned in the intro. I was here, I think it was last week or so, and he happened to mention that he had these cool menus I've never seen before, let alone myself. I don't see casino menus too often, so I wanted to show you guys this just because one of them is extremely old. It's from 1948. The other one, I believe it was from 1956, and then the last one was 1958 or so. So let's show you guys. So like I mentioned, we have this one. So like I mentioned, this is from the Flamingo, obviously the original Flamingo, and you don't see this often. The price definitely, reflects what it is. Extremely old. This one was from 1948. It's the original menu from the Flamingo. And yeah, let me see. Last time I had Ronnie take it out, but let me see if I can get out, and I'll show you guys the inside. Or either that. Let me see if I can. If I can't get out, I have a picture of it, and I'll show you guys. So here's the inside of the menu. Definitely, this is something you probably won't see every single day. And this proves to you. This is the menu from Sunday dinner on March 7th, 1948. The original Flamingo. I mean, this is crazy to see. You can see these prices. I mean, for an entree, you're looking at roast rack of ribs or roast rack of lamb, $7 back then. That's probably what, 60 or 70 bucks today. And like I said, this is the menu per day that they would switch in and out for the menu. Obviously, you had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Desserts down there, obviously that, and then you have that original Flamingo logo there, and yeah, chopped sirloin steak for $2.50, filet mignon, which is my favorite, $5 back then. I don't know, this is just, like I said, you don't see something like this every day. It's on this almost like a felt. It's dyed on there. I mean, you don't see this often. Vegas, Nevada. Obviously, back then, printing on this type of material probably wasn't easy. That's probably why it's a little bit blurry, but still. That's the original menu. So let me go ahead and show you guys the next one. And then there's one more, and then a couple cool other things he just added today. So let's get into it. Here is the next menu. This is from the Flamingo again. This one is $200, but like again, this one, it looks like it's somewhere from, when I first saw it, I thought it was 60s, 70s, just because the way it looks. You have a very faint kind of white flamingo there. Same thing as the other menu. You have,
Hey, I know this guy. What's up?
how are you?
Good.
you know, you have cool stuff here. And then notice this, the metal clip here. That, make sure you keep that in mind. So super cool. When I first, like I said, when I first saw this, I thought it was maybe 70s or so. But let's take a look on the inside, and I'll show you guys exactly what year this one's from. Let's dive into this one. So, like I mentioned, probably thought it was from the 60s or 70s. This one is actually from 1953 in the Flamingo room. This is dinner menu, Friday, June 12th, 1953. And this clip right here, this is how they would switch, you know, the lunch, breakfast menu, you know, menus in and out. Dinner deluxe, $7.50. You had a choice of fresh lobster, crab, choice of dressing, shrimp, etc., etc., soups. And you notice the prices on here, a little bit changed a little bit. The menu itself hasn't changed a whole lot. You know, you still have this Flamingo Hilton logo, or the Flamingo Hotel logo here. But like I mentioned, this piece of paper right here, they would switch out for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Probably every single day they had a different menu depending on what the chef wanted to cook, or what he had on the menu, and so on and so forth. So both of these Flamingo menus are in insanely good condition. Just like I was mentioning, both of these Flamingo menus insanely good condition for what they are, considering how old they are. One from 1946, 1948, I mean, 2 years after the Flamingo had opened. Unfortunately not in the Bugsy era, but still 1948. And then this menu from 1953. You don't see this stuff often, especially in this type of condition. I don't think I've ever seen or held a menu this old at work. I've seen menus here and there before, right? I've had Silver Slipper menus, El Rancho Vegas menus. The El Rancho ones, I'm not sure if they're reproductions or the actual ones, but these ones, you can tell they're not, you know, reproductions. They're the actual metal clip that they used. The corner on this one is, you know, you see the corner on this one's not perfect. It's definitely, you know, authentic. It's got some dirt here, but I mean, this is stuff you don't see often. So like I said, this menu itself is $200. The other menu is $4.95. So definitely, you know, you're paying the premium price to get a premium object that you don't see often. So I mean, you don't see this type of stuff. There's one more menu from a casino that opened in the 50s. I've done a history video about it. That's the next one. It's down there. So you guys are gonna like that one too. Okay, so here's the last one. The Dunes with the Sultan, the Aladdin room in the Dunes. This is, when Ronnie showed me this one, I was kind of starstruck, because obviously it's the old Dunes logo. You have the Sultan here. You have, I mean, you can genuinely tell this isn't, you know, a reproduction or something. The doors here, they line up to a certain extent, but they don't, because, I mean, back then people were doing this by hand. The Aladdin room, this is old paper. And yeah, this one, like I mentioned, the other two, they're very old. This one is from 1956, so I think it's the same year as the other Flamingo one. This is dinner menu, Sunday, September 2nd, 1956. And yeah, you can tell the price differences from this one to the Flamingo menu. I mean, the Dunes was a little bit more affordable. These are obviously, you know, almost like breakfast items, but this center menu here is the actual, you know, chef's dinner menu. And yeah, I don't know, like I mentioned, this is definitely stuff you don't see often, even though it's kind of hard for me to open it because I'm so, you know, I don't want to mess it up. But Sunday, September 1956, same thing, metal crimp, you know, up here. They would replace the, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner menus. And yeah, you can see the original crease marks here. It's not perfect, you have a little bit crinkle there, but this, I mean, you do not see stuff like this every single day. This one, obviously plain back. Got a little bit of staining here and there, but this is what makes this stuff genuine. You can't, I mean, you don't see this and say it's a reproduction or something. This is genuine. This is the original Dunes graphic they used to have, the original logo graphic, the doors, the Aladdin room, and all that type of stuff. So I don't know, this is a piece of history. If I had, you know, the space and the want to make, you know, an exhibit like this or like this with all the stuff, and you know, have cool Dune stuff like this all over the place, like Ronnie has, the chips, you have a bar soap, you have, you know, security pins, swizzle sticks, pictures, old napkins, decks, and all types of stuff. This matchbook I've seen before. We've had one at work, but I mean, the way that he has this set up is generally so cool. Flamingo stuff, sand stuff, dunes, trops. I mean, it's stuff you don't see often. So yeah, I don't know, very cool piece of history on this menu. Something I've never seen before, like I mentioned, up until last week. But yeah, super cool. 1956, like I mentioned, something that most people probably never see in their life, and something very cool. Then a few other things Ronnie kind of mentioned to me since the last time I was here. These mugs up here, I made a video probably a year ago or two ago. They were in a different booth. I don't think they're the same ones. There's two right here, and then one over here from the International. This is something Don from my work would actually love because he's a huge International fan. Then you have this Elvis menu is from the Hilton back in the day, the one back there. And this one, this picture I believe or menu is from the International. So that one right there is going to be a lot harder to find than this one. Obviously the International was only open for 1 year. On top of that, you know, he's got a bunch of decanters back here, a bunch more chips over here. These are chips probably most people have seen. El Rancho, Calneva Lodge, Sky Harbor, Stork, Westerner, Calneva, Dunes, LaRue, something I just made a video with Renee on about that podcast last weekend. And then a rack of Imperial Palace Biloxi, Playboy stuff, a Sal Segev, cool stuff over there. And then I don't know, he's just got so much cool stuff. Old stir sticks, you know, DI mug, Silver Strikes back there, tokens, some old actual slides, like negative slides, napkins and coasters, like I mentioned, chips, miscellaneous casino stuff, dice over here, cards, old plates, and then some other miscellaneous casino stuff. But there was one thing over here. Well, I didn't see those Sands glasses the other day, the Hourglass girl with that one. Those are pretty cool. The other day when I was here, last weekend, there was these Moulin Rouge stuff, like I mentioned in the last video, but as you can see, there's the actual swizzle sticks now. So there's 4 of them. They're $55 a piece. They're the actual metal swizzle sticks, not plastic ones. They're the actual metal ones. So those are nice. Definitely something I've never seen before. And I think for someone with the Moulin Rouge collection, definitely worth grabbing if you can. Like I mentioned last time, also those, you know, the salt and pepper shakers, the creamer cup or milk cup over there. And then he also mentioned he added some Desert Inn cups over here, which are pretty cool, with the old Joshua tree. And yeah, I don't know, some really cool stuff. Last Frontier plates, like I've shown before, over here, and some Last Frontier cups and mugs too. The menus from Last Frontier Village. I don't know, there's just so much cool stuff in this little booth. I mean, if you've never been here, you'd never know about this stuff anywhere. So definitely, if you guys are in the area and you want to check it out, there's El Rancho cups back there that I've never seen before. So like I mentioned, if you're in the area and you want to see some cool stuff, I would definitely try stopping by. Those menus that I showed you one-of-a-kind stuff right there. The Sands program with Frank Sinatra over there. Never seen that before. Yeah, there's chips, ashtrays, tokens, swizzle sticks, stir sticks, you know, I mean, it's just so much stuff. This is the same booth I found the sneak joint chip, which most people know, but I don't know, super cool stuff and definitely worth checking out. That's that on the menus. Those are the super cool items, kind of the, you know, the interesting items that I've never seen before that I definitely wanted to show you guys. Yeah, thank you for Ronnie for opening up the showcases. And if you guys see, or let's say see something on there and you guys aren't local, I'll try to include Ronnie's information down below or some way to contact him if you're interested. Because I don't know, maybe there's someone across the US or someone around the world that wants that Flamingo menu and you can't make it down here in person. You don't know anybody in Vegas or anybody local that can grab it. Try to get you guys in touch. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little tour of Ronnie's booth. I'm gonna keep walking around real quick, try and show you guys a few more casino items if I find them. And yeah, we'll just keep making this video fun because I like coming here. I come here maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, try to show you guys some cool stuff, try to see some cool stuff for myself. And it's casino history. It's history you don't see anywhere else. Antique malls, thrift stores. I mean, you can find this stuff in thrift stores, but antique malls, places like Spinetti's where I work, gamblers, those are going to be the places to see this stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed so far. Let's get into it. All right, so I'm finding a few more different things I haven't seen before. Last time I might have just walked past it and I didn't see it, but I'm looking at Horseshoe Club and Gardena Club from Gardena, a whole pan set. There's 2 of them. There's a Sahara pan set for $70. The Horseshoe Gardena Club pan sets are $100 a piece. For some reason I want to say they look like plastic cards, but I've never seen them before. Flamingo Hilton Ash the matchbook, older Jerry's Nugget matchbook, Fremont matchbook, Sundance West matchbook, Vegas Club stuff, Thunderbird stuff, and super cool stuff. So there's the Horseshoe Gardena Club pan sets. There's the other one. There's the Sahara pan set, Treasure Island shot glasses. I think I've seen those before. Sundance West ashtray over there. Thunderbird there. Sands, shoehorns, Jerry's Nugget stuff. I mean, it looks like, wow, there's just so much cool, like, casino stuff. And this is the other thing I like. I mean, obviously these are newer cards, but I mean, use them as jewelry holders. It makes perfect sense. So I don't know, there's just so much cool stuff here. A lot of casino stuff, and I don't know, I love walking around looking at it, seeing all the cool stuff. And I don't know, I think I'm gonna add this to my weekly kind of routine. Sundays are generally my day off, and the people here at Charleston Antique Mall, they're super inviting, super awesome. And I don't know, like I said, I think I'm gonna make this part of my weekly routine, see what kind of pops up. Never know if I'm gonna be able to come across another sneak joint one, an old TRK set or something like that. So I really do hope you guys are enjoying. I'm definitely trying to up the quality of the videos and stuff like that. I see a lot of new people joining the hobby, a lot of new people joining the channel, and I'm really grateful for that. And I don't know, I hope I make it worth your guys' while watching them, because it's so much fun for me to come see this stuff, and definitely cool. So hope you guys are enjoying. Let's keep walking around, because we keep running into cool stuff, and I hope you guys enjoyed the cool stuff. I don't know what to say. Okay, this is the other thing. So at least I've never seen anything like this. I saw last week, never seen it before, but these are, you know, the original hangers. They used them in the 50s and 60s at the last frontier. I mean, I've never seen it before. Definitely something cool. Then you have some Showboat, some random, you know, El Rancho stuff and stuff like that. Horseshoe, Ashtray, Riviera stuff. New Frontier, Silverbird, Debbie Reynolds, Souvenir, Signed. That's pretty cool. And then you have some decks back there. probably easier to see it there. So silvers, those are the old silver slipper decks. Red one in the back. Dune stuff. Some advertising as well. And yeah, I don't know. Like I mentioned, there's just, I mean, there's casino stuff sprinkled a little bit all over the place. I think Ronnie's booth probably has a majority of it, but there's definitely a little bit everywhere, which makes it fun. I just talked to somebody who works there. It truly is like a treasure hunt. You gotta kind of dig and find, you know, what you're looking for. You never know what's sitting around the corner or what you might find. So yeah. Okay, very, very successful trip. There's something there that's, you know, it's itching me to go back, and I need to go back like ASAP. But time's a ticking. It's 4:41. I told Eiley I'd go. Eiley and Lila aren't being. They're both kind of sick. Lila was sick yesterday with a fever. So gonna go home, help out with dinner, and yeah, I gotta come back here very, very soon, because there's something that very, very, very piqued my interest, and something I feel like I need. So I'll definitely be back. Thank you for the people at Charleston Antique Mall for being so open, so welcoming, so courteous, and just so helpful. You guys are awesome. And thank you, big thank you for Ronnie for opening up the cases, helping me show the people those menus. And yeah, hopefully, I don't know, maybe, you never know, somebody watching this video might be able to might be interested in those. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like. If you have any comments, put those down below. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. There's more of this casino history stuff, more casino, you know, antique store, thrift store hunting, and just casino stuff in general coming. So big thank you to everyone who watched. I hope you guys really did enjoy this one. This one was super fun, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.